Perfect. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's get it. All right, there's the cup, there's the half. There's the vinegar. Hello, welcome back to our third attempt to make baiana. Baiana? All right, so as with the other two videos, we're going to start off with a tablespoon of vinegar. We already have our baiana bites already blended together. They're already cooled and formed into balls. Wait. We need half a cup of water. Half a cup of water. And we need a full cup of sugar. So, there's our full cup of sugar. Now, this is where we can stir it. Hey, what are you doing? What happened? What are you doing? Yeah, I don't think it's wise to play with vacuum cleaner. Yep. How about we don't do that? You want that? Is that what you want? Yeah. Sorry, Birdie flipped her chew toy up. Okay. Hi, gotcha. All right, so this is where we can stir it, right? We can mix this all around, the sugar, the water, the vinegar. The vinegar prevents it from the sugar from crystallizing. The water cooks out. Once it cooks out, it will burn the sugar. And that's what we're looking for, is burnt sugar. Okay. This is also called the wet burnt sugar method. So, okay. It's all mixed around. Now, we're going to put this on a medium-high flame. I figured out yesterday that I put it at about an 8 on the... And it's going to take between 6 and 12, or between 12 and 14 minutes for this to fully caramelize. Now, we're not going to stir it again. Don't stir it. And just know that this is hot. It's hot sugar water. It will turn into hardball stage. We don't want to go above 390. We want to stay about 365 to possibly no more than 380. So this is going to start bubbling soon. You know, watch pot never boils. All right. So here are my chocolate ones. Yeah, they kind of look like little splotches, but I'll re-grease my pans and roll them up and they'll be fine. And that is 2/3 of a cup of coconut, a tablespoon of salted butter, and a can of sweetened condensed milk that you put in a pan and you let it cook and boil and bubble until it starts to clump up and pull away from the bottom of the pan. Kind of like scrambled eggs. So it's starting around the edges. The other thing you want to make sure that you are watching is make sure that you have a clean pot so that there's no residual stuff left inside of that pot. because and your measurements need to be on a half a cup of water and a cup of granulated sugar, because otherwise there won't be enough water and your sugar won't get warm enough. Hey, Cal. So we're on attempt number 3. Okay, so while this is attempting, I'm going to put wax paper down, because yesterday we tried freezer paper and that was not workable. So today we're going to try wax paper to place everything on after we're done. Let's get a few more thousand things on the fucking countertop. Got. I speak English, I promise. Hummingbird feeders, yeah, kind of. Crack stage, though. The most you can do is kind of swirl it around, but you really shouldn't do anything more than that, because no stirring. If you stir it, it will not give you the result that you're looking for. I am making the sugar coating for baiana. Essentially, we're making burnt sugar right now. These were the vanilla ones. Where is it? These were the vanilla ones that I did. We're going to reglaze them. I'm going to pop the bottoms of those off. They didn't fully set up and they're really fucking sticky. So I'm going to chop the bottoms off. And then I'm going to re-dip them in the new sugar that we're making. Because that sugar is supposed to make it have a hard crunch to the outside, and it coats the whole outside of them. It's a viral trend right now. Hey, Sly. Holy fuck, are you doing okay, dude? It's kind of like run and hide fucking dodgeball, right? It's like fucking dodgeball out here. Run, hide, don't get hit. So, there isn't a vinegar flavor at all. I can smell a little bit of the vinegar because I poured it in and all of that's boiling. Oh my God, craziness. Actually, I told Moon, popped into Moon to listen to her, and I'm like, dude, they're getting lost, and it's your tone. They're getting lost in your tone. It happens to me. The same fucking thing happens to me. I'm passionate about something, and it makes it sound like I'm angry. What the fuck? How did you get back in here again? Thought I gave you a 24-hour timeout. Baiana. Or baiana. It's a Brazilian sweet treat. I just don't have good luck burning sugar. Okay, we're getting closer. These streets are crazy. I'll be honest, the little ball of baiana bites, the inside filling stuff, they've had 2 days to be in the fridge, well, day and a half to be in the fridge, and they're actually a lot firmer and a lot easier to work with right now. So maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, you hear the sound change in the bubbles? That means we're getting closer. And it's starting to get a little bit of an amber color to it. So again, that means we're getting closer. Mm. Yeah, I'm not a real big fried chicken person, but I can fry chicken. I cook a better steak. My mom was really good at chicken. But I make really good mashed potatoes and gravy. Mm. That's the most you can do. You don't want to really stir it. But I'm starting to see a little bit of amber around the edge, just the slightest little tinge. So we got to be getting close. 13 minutes, yeah, we're getting close. And then we got to work fast. Again, the bubbles have changed. Now you're seeing bigger, glossier bubbles. All the water is just about cooked out. We're burning sugar right now. We're making burnt sugar. It's like, oh, where the fuck did the toothpicks go? So the boiling is slowing down. The bubbles are getting bigger and bigger. And I'm starting to see a little bit of amber along the edges. So we're going to let it keep doing what it's doing. Just trying to see if I can make that amber color swirl in just a little bit. I took it off a little bit too quick yesterday. All right, so now you're starting to see amber color come on. This process will happen very quickly. And you've got to remember that you need to take it off the heat about the time you start to see it turning amber. You can let it get a little bit darker. And I'm only swirling the pot. But right now it smells kind of like cotton candy. It smells a little bit like burnt sugar. Hey, Remy. All right, so we've removed it from the heat now. And I'm going to take, let's get you guys set in here. All right, so this is like when we were little kids and you stood and mom helped. I'm going to coat that in there. And look at that. I'm going to set it on the wax paper. And we're going to move on quickly to our next one. Just remembering to not get this on you because this is hot sugar water. This is like one step from being caramel. Caramel. This is called baiana. I made chocolate and I did a vanilla one. Okay. I am not working fast enough. My sugar is going to harden and I'm not going to have all of these dipped. You got to work so quickly. Remy, you went back to work and more chaos happened. Stay on the toothpick. Birdie is enjoying that shoe she found. Well, these other ones are hard as hell. Oh, owie, 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 ow, ow, ow. I told you not to do that. This is when it gets to be a little dangerous. And that's just about like caramel in the bottom of the pot now. Oh shit, I just did it again. God damn it. At least it's not as hot as it was the first time. Mm. I mean, listen, I was so fucking determined after yesterday, I was determined that I was going to get this shit figured out. And I lost all my candy coating on that one. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. So these are the ones that I just did. Whoops. Damn it, tripping over the fucking thing. All right. So it worked. Well, wax paper is not the alternative either with these hot ones. Let me pull the... That's good. Okay. Sticky. A 9 out of 10 on the stickiness scale. Probably spray the wax paper next time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Gotcha. That's a great idea. Gotcha. That sugar coating is really... It's really thick in some places, so... Can't exactly bite down on it. But other than that, it was good. I don't think you could eat too many of them. Wire rack, yeah, that might work. I didn't really think about that. Hey, Spitfire. Well, the color blue sky changed a little bit. I just made the burnt sugar for the baiana. Not as cloudy. And the mountain haze kind of burnt off. It's 82. I've already re-wet the sunflowers twice because they were completely dry. And the horses haven't come back around again yet. And my thumb still hurts. It's kind of blue and throbbing. I'm just grateful that horses don't have spiky teeth. Oh no, Happy Foot. It bit when he bit down, I was trying to pull my thumb out. The edge of his lip caught my thumb. And when he bit down, I was trying to pull it out, and so it like ripped off the. It hurts. The cut's not that deep, but it's where it's at that hurts. Oh, the woodpecker's happy. It says the forecast says by Friday we should have rain and snow. A little bit, yeah. Oh, maybe it's not going to show you. Anyway, it hurts. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. It'll be fine. I washed it with soap and water first, and then I put peroxide on it, rinsed the peroxide off, and then I used bacitracin. And then I had a Band-Aid on it, and now I'm going to just let it be open to the air. God damn, I can feel my heart on my thumb. Anyway. So now I have my sweet treat for later. Oh, it was totally my fault. Like, it was a Lemony Snicket's thing. The way he was with his lips, and I just moved my thumb over, and he got it just like really super quick. But he also gets really greedy sometimes too, and that's kind of what was happening at the moment. It's fine. Probably if I hadn't have been so loopy on Valium, like I'm still kind of like, got all comfortable and thought I was gonna nap, and then like the urge to go to sleep just left. It's like, no. Let's do something instead. So, we did something. We finished the baiana bites. And that's that. So, I'm now going to go clean up the kitchen for the third time. And figure out if I'm going to bake a potato or what I'm going to do. Because I have now like sugar floss strings all over the kitchen. Those are yummy. Probably couldn't have made those again if I tried. But they're hard. Those kind of look like little splooches, but whatever. They kind of peel nicely off the wax paper once they're dry. Oh, look, they'll stack. You're supposed to take the toothpicks out. You're only supposed to use those to cover the... Oh my God. You got to peel the paper off the bottom of them. Okay, so I'm thinking wire rack to set them on when you're done. I mean, the wax paper kind of worked. Kind of. And I have half a mind to try this again and mix peanut butter into the mix with the sweetened condensed milk and the cocoa and the coconut. Okay, well, those came out. Ouch. Okay. There we go. There's our plate of baiana. Listen, stickiness meter, 10 out of 10. Probably 12 out of 10. Tastiness meter, 6 out of 10. Easiness meter, 8 out of 10. If you're not experienced in the kitchen, I wouldn't recommend trying this. If you don't have like the basic kitchen stuff down, I wouldn't recommend trying it. Also, you have to have a little bit of better pre-planning than I did. Would also recommend if you're gonna the bowl that you put the coconut sweetened condensed milk mixture in, I would recommend having sprayed with cooking spray prior to putting the filling mixture in, because it gets really sticky on the sides of the bowl. And then when you're getting ready to clean up, and that's hard in the bottom of your pot, just run some water. So some water in there. Turn your flame back on. Kind of hear it cracking already. I would not dump this down your pipes. Because you see what it did in the pan, right? It's probably going to do that in your pipes too, because your pipes are not going to be hot. So I would not dump this. Oh wait, I need to switch burners because that one is so much bigger. I would not, I'd make sure that you got your trash. If you just bring the water up the side, it'll start moving it down. And it just takes a couple seconds. It starts getting warm again. You can work that water up the side. Start pushing it down. You do not want to touch that. I know it seems like, oh, I could just reach in and grab that. No, don't. Don't. You will not like yourself if you do that. You'll be really disappointed in yourself. So there's your biggest blob of it. See, it cools right back down immediately. You can take that and throw it on the counter or throw some powdered sugar down. Yep, That's a caramel. And throw a little powdered sugar down and also break that. Hang on, let me get this stirred over here on the side real quick. It's easier to scrape off when it's hot. So I just ran that around the pot. And I'm just trying to get that off the side of that. Again, you don't want to play with that. It's super hot. I just set it over there on the side. Just make sure that you get all the water out of the bottom of that, or all the sticky out of the bottom of that by running your spatula around in there. And then I'm just going to pour it into the trash can. I've got a whole bunch of, there's a mess of shit in the garbage, so it's not like there's all kinds of paper, and it's a full garbage can, so it's not like it's going to get... And there you go. That's that big piece we just pulled off. It's still pretty hot. Ow. Yeah, it's still pretty fucking hot. I'll just let that cool down, and then I'll hit it with the butt end of a butter knife, and it just shatters into pieces. And I'll probably put that in my coffee in the morning. So, there we go. Baiana. They're not exactly the right shapes. They got that nice hard coating on them. Well, 3 times, and that's all it took. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to turn a movie on and call it good for today. Okay. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you guys later. Bye.